Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 here today on the channel. We're back with episode 16 of my DEI Divide Et Impera Spartan campaign. Here today we're going to be ending the turn and seeing how the Romans react to our war against them. We took Rome and a bunch of their settlements in the last episode, and let's see how they react. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys my buildings here. We've got a bunch of cash from looting the Roman world, so we're going to be able to upgrade our major buildings. But just looking at my building slots, I've got one army here hanging in the east. This is our only army defending these provinces, by the way. But I want to ask you guys a question. Is this sort of the most optimal buildings, like food, religion in those provinces to convert them? Wealth. So what buildings do you guys sort of like? Because you need like religion and food once you sort of initially invade the province, and then you sort of can change the religious buildings if there's not too much sort of other osmosis and switch back over to economy. I don't know. Let me know what you think about those building chains. Alrighty, so I think I'm ready to end the turn and see how the Romans react. So they have 5 full stacks on the Italian peninsula, and then they've got 2 in Greece and maybe a couple of others that I might not be able to see through the fog of war. So we end the turn. I'm curious to see how the Romans react. We're actually making 50,000 per turn now, which is quite insane. So that's why I'm able to... Oh my god, it's calculating quite a bit. Oh no. Hopefully it doesn't crash. But you never know, there might be a lot of battles just within this end turn. So where do they attack us first, or how do they react? Okay, so they've actually attacked us in Batavium first, which we're not going to win because the garrison's involved. We do have an opportunity here to retreat, and I think we're going to have to do that. So we might have to retreat for a couple of them unless they sort of force us to fight it. The further we can retreat, the better. Okay, we've actually been attacked here. So I said our navies were drawing. We're actually trading with them, maybe even getting the edge over them. So we'll auto-resolve this one. We've already destroyed one of the Roman navies. And now that's another. So we've defended Syracuse there, but with major losses. I said there's going to be a lot of losses in this war. I could already foresee it. We're just trading so hard back and forth. Okay, so the navy we destroyed up here. Another army's come in, so we'll try and flee back towards Massalia. Okay, so we've actually been attacked here down in Beneventum, and that's where 3 full stacks are. So we're gonna have to retreat with this because that army just got caught. You've retreated the wrong way. You've put yourself in a corner here, and we are massively outnumbered. And we've only got periodico pikes while they've got a lot of Roman heavies. Okay, 95% in their favour. I guess we've got to fight this one on the battlefield. So the battle of today's episode is going to happen just outside the city of Taurus, where there's 2 full stacks that can come in as reinforcements. Yeah, it's just a shame that this army was caught in Beneventum. So the Battle of Taurus, 239 BC, a lot of periodico pikes, no cavalry. They have cavalry supremacy. They probably have skirmisher as well numerically, but we do have 3 units of archers here. So luckily it's no one rather too important, but I don't know, this is going to be a tough one because we don't have the archers, we don't have the cavalry, and we've just got a lot of periodico pikes, so we'll just have to see how we go. Okay, so on the battle map it's actually about a 60-40 within just a 1v1 because technically the reinforcements haven't loaded in, so that balance of power will swing further back without our favour. So we've got a couple of options here. We could push up where we got deployed, but I don't think that's the play because we're more than likely just going to get flanked, enveloped, and swarmed and overlapped. So I think pushing back as far as we can and just making a new box is probably the best for us. Sit in our defensive position and just try and soak up as much of the damage and try and get our archers off a bit. Essentially what we need to do is just try and take as many Romans with us, and then we'll get the armies from Taurus to react. So we could very well lose this army. I'm not even going to lie. We might actually move further back because the deployment zone wouldn't let us before. So we'll go something like that. And we'll go back here. Hang on, we need to grab more of you. So, as the enemy reinforcements approach, thanks Mark Strong. Yeah, so look at that already. It's gone to about a 30% in our favour. So there's a 30% chance we'll be able to pull out the win in this one. I don't know if we're going to be able to. I think this is the best strategy we could do. We could have gone to an actual corner and corner camped. But I think here is probably... Well, the thing is, we'd have to move so much. This is us basically... I don't know, side wall camping. Like, we can't retreat any further. Oh, it's just annoying that the AI moved that way. If they had enough movement to retreat to Taurus, they would have been fine. But we'll form up in our phalanx formation, which has served us so well in this series. Hopefully you can do it again once more. So, interesting that they prioritise Batavium and then Beneventum. Okay, so you're now moving back into formation. That's really cool. Now it's actually quite flush. So the sun is high in the sky, and the periodic hoplites have gone into a decent formation. So what do we have? Inspire and Rally. That's a shame, no war cry. Okay, move you back slightly. And yeah, I guess we wait. Yeah, that's what I want. Try and get everyone in the leadership Aurora Osmosis. Just make this slightly nicer. I'll chuck things on 3 times speed, because we're just waiting for the enemy to slowly but surely come on in. No time, so I wish we could have played for that. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else we could have done. We attacking them probably. I don't know. Just depends what they do. If they pot shot us, we're gonna have a problem. If they just sit back and throw everything they've got at us. But trying to break on through this phalanx wall is going to be super tough. We'll chuck everything on like guard mode and quite defensive. Okay, so we've got a bit of line of sight against the Romans. Spartans! What can you see? They're coming over the hill. Okay, so let's see. The might and legions of Rome. Province and settlement wise, we've done a huge chunk. They've got some Vilites charging up. And here are the Roman legions. A unit of Triarii, I believe. And then they've got some more cohort units as well. Yeah, the Romans are just so strong in DEI. They're my favourite faction by far. They've got such crazy units. They're actually moving in a bit of an axis formation, which is cool. Fantastic armoured swordsmen. They've actually just got a lot of swordsmen, which are just so useful in offensive sieges and land battles. The cavalry's good as well. They don't have crazy archers, which is a bit of a balance, I guess. They have to rely on Cretan and Syrian ones and Roman archers quite late. But even their Vilites and the pillar they have equipped to nearly every unit. It's insane. So they're trying to flank us already. There was just a couple of hoplite units there for whatever reason. When I slightly moved them, they moved out of their formation. So we're trading a little bit of skirmisher fire here, which is not too bad, but already they were trying to overlap me by the look of it. But now they know they can't get around. Looks like the cohorts are reorganizing here, and they're going to try and hit my left corner flank. And fighting is now broken out in the fields of Italy. Southern Italy, to be exact. He got pushed out of his position quite quickly. Okay, so they've committed 2 units up here. Let's put an Inspire. And they've moved up their skirmishes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crikey. And they're hitting my corner here. They're pushing in some late Triarii. So they've actually hit the late recruitment era for them. Our skirmishers are trading as best as they can. And our brave hoplites are holding against the venomous volleys. And they got the rest of their army sitting. They could just sit there and make like 2 long bank lines if they wanted to and just use and expend all their peeler against me. So, just trying to take as many of them out as we can. Give us time. Because they've probably only got Beneventum as their only provinces in the south. They do have more in the north. They're going to have to use that as their base of operations, I guess. So how are we doing? Okay, so they're targeting me here quite a bit, and they've lost about 70. So they're picking the right target, I guess. Which is rather annoying, and there's not really too much we can do. Looks like these Helots are out of ammunition. I think I've made the right call mathematically, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments. There's sort of 2 options with this type of battle. You can take on this and sort of risk them sometimes firing and not. Or we'll be better off to just go, yeah, you know what, 1 long strong front line and charge out. And then maybe get lucky if there's holes in the front line that you charge that you might be able to pick up. But look at this, man. Like, how are we gonna be able to break through that? At the moment it's working fine because they're only committing a couple at a time. And we seem to be holding quite well. We just want the full line to engage. That's the main thing. Who's this? I guess it was a Roman boy. Looks like they got some Italian spears pushing on in. Oh, and they seem to be carving through us quite a bit. They look more of an Etruscan unit. But I wouldn't imagine there'd be too many of those boys left. So the standard bearer's getting into it. And he's actually just being brought down. Oh my god. The poor wolf. Skin and head has hit the deck. Okay. So let's speed things up again. Just turning into a little bit of a grind at the moment. They are moving and transitioning some of their units. My archers are nearly completely out of ammunition. I guess we'll drop another expire when we can. I don't know, this is too hard to call. Because my guys are holding, but 3 of my pikes have gone to half health, which isn't a good sign. It's now probably 90% in their favour still. They're now buckling, these guys, and they're going to break. We might be better off... Oh god, this is going to be tough, so... I guess we swing the general down here. They haven't pushed through the gap just yet, but I don't know. We can't move a unit down from the front line. We're gonna have to swing someone in to plug the gaps. It doesn't look like they're breaking through yet, but that is a massive hole in the front line. They haven't pushed on in. They're just sort of attacking the sides. They destroyed the unit, but they haven't swarmed on in. Come on, plug the gap like a good Spartan plumber. Okay, now we're in. And now form phalanx. So, if I can find the deployment, we might be able to just move up into here. Or attack it, then just take the area. Push anyone that got caught through there. Okay, so that does expose my right flank now morale-wise, because I don't know if they're going to be able to get the boost. And they still seem to be quite confident. One of my archers has ammunition for whatever reason. So I guess we could move... Actually, you know what? I could get those archers to plug gaps as well. They're going to have to draw their short swords. They can fight. They seem to be pushing a lot on this left flank for whatever reason. So maybe I should have the general down here if he needs to stand and fight. So that could have gotten hairy. The general's Spartan bodyguard has managed to plug the gap that the periodic pike unit, the hoplite, flanked. And then retreated. Good. We're holding now. That could have been bad. Okay, I don't seem to see too many skirmisher tracer rounds coming in. So they must have most of their ammunition expend. Used on up, which is good for me. That brings the battle massively back within my own favour. Yeah, if we just had a war cry in this battle as well, it would be more beneficial. Okay, so it just doesn't get that back corner by the look of it. Just hope we don't get the RNG of losing a general. Oh, but here we go. The Spartans are valiantly fighting here against the Romans, pushing out from their position. Oh my god. Okay, more are pushing on in here. But so far, outnumbered 2-1. Invoking sort of the memory and the discipline of the brave 300. I guess this is our Thermopylae, our Taurus. Okay. Yeah, still a couple of units are really depleted. It's kind of hard to track how many we're getting rid of, but they're just chilling where we can. Let's try and reform them. Oh, they're now breaking. Yeah, they just seem to be carving through me through this side. Oh, no, here we go. The Roman equites look like they're about to charge on in. Hopefully they smash upon the hoplite wall like water on rock. And they seem to be doing so. It looks like when cavalry charges into pikes that are fully down, they are tumbling up and over, which is fantastic for me. The phalanx formation is working. Fear the phalanx. Okay. A lot more are pushing from this side. Win or lose, this battle's still quite enjoyable. But as soon as they start moving in their heavies, we start going down a bit. They're still trying to push cavalry on the right flank. They keep, for whatever, targeting, for whatever reason. Okay. Okay, so now everyone's getting into it. They've had enough. The AI thinks they can break on through. Alright. Come on then. Come and get them. So the Centurions and the generals have given the charge command. Blowing the whistles. Oh, look at that. Oh no. It's not good. The general's at half health along with everyone else. Okay. So maybe the actual units that were skirmishers have run out of ammunition. Like the Vilites, right? But it seems like the Roman cohorts still have some peeler. What an absolute bloodbath. Hopefully we don't lose too many generals in this war, but I don't know. I'm curious to see how many wars we're going to fight in this end turn phase, because I feel like this is not the first and only battle they're going to attack us with. They could attack us with a lot more. Oh, here we go. Nah. Okay. We are really quite buckling now that they've committed. Man, I wonder what would happen if they committed from the start. Because we are just breaking now. Yeah. I guess at the end of the day, they are fighting for the liberation of Rome, as their capital has been seized and taken. And now we're just crippling. Even with our defensive formation, we weren't able to do it against a 2-1 Roman army. Maybe if this was anyone else, like a Persian or a Hellenic or a barbarian, maybe even a Britain faction, we might have been able to hold. But I feel like my positioning with this army probably lost us the fight. They were just too close. I didn't realize that actually when I surrounded everything, I didn't realize that this was stuck in a zone that I should have moved it before I declared war. It was just too close to too many armies. So yeah, I don't know how we're going to come back from this. I guess we'll just try and reform because we're just losing ground now and just try and sit in a phalanx formation. But I am curious to see how many of these bloody Romans we take with us. Oh my god, that's a terrible charge. Oh my goodness, we've been smashed there big time. Yeah. That's it. She's all over, Red Rover. Blow the whistle for full time, because I think we're done out here big time. Yeah, it's just these heavy Roman units now. They are just so good. Or even they have their disciplined formation. That's similar to our phalanx, which was nearly impregnable. Do you mind? I don't know if you guys heard. There's a bloody train going past my house. My apologies. Immersion breaking. Yeah, there's not much we can do. This was probably more of a sieging army, if anything. Not the best on the open field. Probably one of my worst army builds. Well, there was actually a worse army build in North Africa that took that province, wasn't it? It was mostly made up of Ethiopian axemen and Egyptian levies and conscripts. There wasn't any even Hellenic hoplite-styled units whatsoever. Okay, we managed to regain some ground a little bit. But these guys are only bronze and 1 or 2 chevrons. These guys are very new, very green around the gills. Damn. So, the battle for today's episode is going to result in a defeat. There's no way we're coming back from this. So, to be fair, we destroyed countless garrisons and enemy Roman navies. It's probably well deserved for the Romans with that, because we've got so many armies. 1 or 2 of us was going to blunder here and there. I'm just hoping it was worth playing it, because like, would we have taken more with us if we like auto-resolved on protective stance? Oh my god, someone's got thrown over a shield there. Everything has hit the fan here. The general's now gone. Might have lost him a tad early. But everyone's still holding in their formation, and we're starting to just buckle now. A shame to see our Spartan boys run away with their tails between their legs. So, after the first initial blitzkrieg strike, where the Spartans took vast amounts of territory. To be fair, we've nearly taken all of North Africa. Not the Numidia bit, but most of it. So we deployed 3,600. They outnumbered us 2-1. We lost 2,000. They lost 2,000. Okay, so I guess we traded. And these are like tier 1 Perioiko pikes, eh? And they had a lot of... Oh, just looking at that though, the Triarii, I was going to say, we took a lot with us, but not the ones that matter. Those heavy, very heavy cohort units. Got 100 apiece, didn't make a dent. It was the mercenary Italian. Yeah, so I said they were Etruscan. I guess they're Samnite mercenaries by the look of that. Or Italian allied units. The Triarii lost a bit, same with the cavalry that they charged on in. But the general unit was a cohort unit, so that was fine. Okay. A little bit of friendly fire, if anything. But, yeah. Not amazing. Our archers did nothing. Oh, what are they? Were they like Eastern archers or something? Maybe even Persian? They were terrible in the end. Most of the hoplites chillin' did alright. Alright, so there goes our army. We're losing a 3-star general. And a full Spartan stack. Our first army gone. 18 down to 17. And a noble death. How many sons and grandsons will we lose in this war? I have to check. Okay, so we've been attacked here, just outside of Taurus. We'll retreat. Oh, we've been attacked here again. Okay, I guess we've got to play this one. So, unfortunately, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Episode 16 of my Total War Rome 2 DEI Spartan campaign. Still continuing on this war against the Romans. But I'm looking at this now where potentially I might have bitten off more than what I can chew. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armies here. And we've only got 3 in quite close proximity. So, how many do we have? So they have about 9. So, 9k. Got about 6. And then the reinforcements. Yeah, I guess we've got to play this one. Oh, I wonder how many more battles. We could have like 5 battles, like honestly, within this. But thanks guys for watching. Hopefully, we can win this mighty war against the Romans. But at the moment, we could very well lose a couple of battles back to back. But thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Hopefully we can be victorious. We'll just have to see how we go. Or will our entire efforts be for nothing? We might have to sue for peace. We might have to become the puppet of the Romans. They might not need to take the Eastern Roman Empire. We might have to bend it. Like if they destroy our armies, like there's probably no way back for us, to be honest. That's why the stakes are so high. So I can't wait to see how we go. Anyway, thanks guys. Take care. I'm going to play the outro now. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Let me know feedback and suggestions for the video. Got to say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members. Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. So thanks guys, my name has been Simpzy, much love from Australia, goodbye.